What's going on, hikers? Guess what? I have received the hammock. My buddy Miyagi on the trail, word on the street is he's been working on this hammock for a while, and it is UK themed, which is my favorite college basketball and football teams, and I have not opened this package at all. He sent it to me and I got it at the beginning of this week, and now it's been a few days and I still haven't opened it. I talked to him on the phone the other night and he was like, man, I don't know how you have not opened this thing yet. He said, I can't go from the mailbox to my front door without opening the package along the way if I get one. And so he's like, hey man, you're crazy. Anyway, I wanted to open it with you guys and let y'all see my reaction. Like, I know this isn't live, but it's live for me, and I have no idea what's in there besides, you know, I know the hammock's in there, but I haven't got my hands on it and I haven't seen it for myself yet. And then actually we're headed to the trail and we're gonna meet up with a few guys, and I'll bring you all along with a different video and introduce you to a bunch of my friends, a bunch of great people, but I'll also let Miyagi show me a couple things about the hammock and kind of how to set it up, because I'm not really a hammock guy yet, but I do want to open that door and get into that world and check it out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's do it. Here it is. Skinny syrups. I have a feeling there's not syrup in there, but oh man. Oh. Don't cut toward yourself, right? Right, that's what they say. Oh man. Oh man. Here's a sneak peek. Look at it. Just look at it. Oh my gosh. I think there's some more stuff in the box. There is. Oh, there's an envelope in there. I got to check that out and check out and see what's in it. But this has the double ends. I've seen this before. My buddy backpacking with Jason, he had a hammock that on each end, it's like a stuff sack with a hole. I don't even know what they're called. Look, I look like a big dumb because I don't know anything about hammock camping. But I think the deal is you can kind of leave this sleeve on here, and you know, whenever you pack it up, it's real easy because you just, you know, stuff it in one side and close up both ends. Man, this is my favorite color too, UK blue. Like, you can probably see it on my face, but this is what a kid feels like on Christmas. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait to hang this thing up. Oh, I don't even know. I have no idea what I'm doing, if we're being honest. He said, I bet this is the Ridgeline Organizer, I think it's called. He said that this would be on there. Oh. Wow. Look. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? He said it's double layered. I asked him to do double layered because I'm going to start with a sleeping pad in it. And I bet this is like the bug net maybe. Oh, I was right. I was right. Let's see what's in the envelope, and then let's head out to the trail and actually set it up and take a closer look. Oh, the envelope. Oh my gosh. It says, please use this however you'd like. Fist bumps, Miyagi on the trail. Y'all have to check out his channel. This is super awesome. Oh, I think there's a flash drive in here. That may have some video on it. I gotta go check it out right now.
Comfortable? I'll show you the dark side.
course, Jeremiah, the creator, has always got to be the first one inside of the hammock, so sorry. Yeah, I think you're really gonna like this. All right, Jeremiah, there she is, the Pride of Kentucky. 12-foot long hammock. The body of it is made out of two different types of Hyper D material. The outer is obviously a blue. This is a 1.6 Hyper D, and the inside is a 1.0 white Hyper D. So obviously it's a double layered hammock. And you're gonna notice, per your request, you wanted to put a pad inside of it. So I'll show you how to do this in just a little bit, but there's an opening over here where the bug net is stowed up at the top where you can slip your pad inside. This is your storage system for your no-see-um net. It's got two small snaps there to keep the bug net in place inside of the pouch. This is a Hyper D 300 material. Your Ridgeline organizer is made out of an X-Pack material, so it's very robust, waterproof. Not that you need it to be waterproof, but it's got two separate pockets. This one I designed for your cell phone. It's got a tab, so you can easily access it. And this one is more for your headlamp, your gloves, hat, just things that you just want to stow kind of above you and out of the way. The other storage for this hammock is inside. This is what we call a peak bag. Very similar to a stuff sack. It's got a drawstring cord at the bottom, and it is clipped in to the top. I sewed in a D-ring up here. You can see the D-ring there, and a small carabiner to that loop. So if you wanted to take this out, you can, to stuff it and then clip it in before you go to bed. Some people also use this to put a pillow inside, and I'll show you that in just a minute too. It might not be long enough. You might have to put an extension on that to use it as your pillow, but if you put a pillow at the end of this, it'll actually keep it in place so it doesn't slide around on you at night. You also have a number of pullouts on the outside of the hammock, the exterior. You can attach some elastic material to that, to a stake, which I'll show you in a minute, or you can use that to help secure an underquilt. Okay, again, taking the pad out or installing the pad, first thing you're going to want to do is remove some of this no-see-um mesh. To install your pad, Jeremiah, my recommendation is don't blow it up all the way. Maybe put a little bit of air in it just to give it a little bit of rigidity, but not much at all. Again, your working end for the pad is going to be the side that this black pocket is on. This is the pocket for the no-see-um mesh. And just forward of that are the two layers of material, the white inner and the blue outer. And you're going to be slipping the pad right in between these two. Obviously leave the valve out, start on the other end, and all you're going to do is stuff it in between these two layers here. Once you get in there, then you can go ahead and blow it up. Take your end with the valve, just here, blow it up the rest of the way, and then just align it inside of your hammock the way that it's most comfortable for you. My recommendation, the peak bag, is I would lay with my head towards the peak bag. That way you can reach up behind you and you can stow your clothes or anything else that you might want to grab at. Maybe even try putting your pillow inside of there, which is what we're going to try next. Alright, Jeremiah, so this is called your peak bag. Basically, it's just like a little stuff sack. Got a drawstring cord, cinch it up, holds all kinds of stuff. But one of the advantages of this bag is that it can actually be used to hold your pillow. So what you can do is open up your peak bag and insert your pillow inside of it. Obviously you're much taller than me, so you're going to sit up higher than I am. But at night, you can use this peak bag to store your clothes and your pillow to keep your pillow in place. Now what I would do is have a short length of cord that you can attach the carabiner And this is something you should do at home, is hook it up and test out your pillow. I like to be a little bit more flat in my lay, so for me, this pillow should come down quite a bit. Obviously, it's going to be very dependent on you, because you're a much taller fellow than I am, and your beard game is on point, but mine's coming in pretty good too. What you might want to do is just lengthen that cord, put a little piece of, like a little dog bone, a little double-ended knot up there, a little piece of string, lengthen it up, maybe daisy chain it so you can put it in different positions, try it out. But this peak bag is super handy to put coats, extra clothes, all kinds of stuff in the middle of the night. And then of course, you've got your ridgeline organizer, where I like to keep my phone. You've got two pockets here. One I built for your phone, and the other one for all kinds of odds and ends, like your hat, gloves, you know, whatever you got, you can just kind of throw up here, just like that. And it's completely out of the way, but it's very handy. I don't know, this is kind of comfy. You might not be getting this. You might keep it. Alright, Jeremiah, here is my recommendation for storing this thing once you're done. So you got your double-ended stuff sack. Make sure one of the ends is cinched up tight and the other end is open. Unclip your ridge line, and you're going to start with one end. Keep the one end attached, the one end is loose, and you're going to start stuffing. Keep it nice and taut. Keep that hammock off the ground. The way that I'm shipping it to you is going to be with the no-seam net inside of the bag, so you see how it goes. All you need to do is take it out and zip it up. All you're doing is unbunching or bunching this inside of the double-ended stuff sack, pushing it down as you go. And then I like to keep these loops really handy right at the beginning of the bag on each side. So no matter which side they open it up, you got that loop that's ready to hook into your tree strap system. So there's your loop, made out of Amsteel. It's a 7/16 Amsteel. I think this stuff is rated to about 5,000 pounds, so don't worry about breaking it. But you don't want to nick it with anything sharp either. So on either end, you're going to have that Amsteel loop that's going to be handy for when you deploy it. So again, just kind of coil that up right at the top of the bag, cinch that closed, and you are ready to go. Now, word of caution, your bag is made of cotton. And the reason I did that is because I couldn't find the University of Kentucky in a polyester. So this is kind of a temporary, I guess as long as it lasts you, double-ended stuff sack. When this thing fails, you let me know and I will make you a new one, either out of a polyester material, or if you're good, I'll make you one out of Dyneema. Your tree suspension system, you're not getting one. These are very personal to a lot of people, so I'm gonna let you choose your own. So on the end, you basically have an Amsteel loop that goes through the gathered end of the hammock. So you have a loop on either end. So my suggestion is to go to Dutchware. That's where I go for a lot of my stuff. They have all kinds of options for ridge lines, and we can talk about that more later, or do your research online. I got a couple of different options for you. A lot of it's personal, so depending on what kind of hardware you like, again, visit the site and choose what's best for you. All right, Jeremiah, this is going out in the mail probably on Monday or Tuesday, so be watching for it later in the week, and I look forward to camping with you and the guys down in the Lindenville Gorge towards the middle of January. Stay safe, we'll see you soon, buddy. Just gonna take a little nap. The only problem with the University of Kentucky colors is the white. You're gonna get this all dirty. Now, Jeremiah, I don't want any caterwauling. You asked for blue. You asked for the Wildcat colors, blue and white. You get this dirty, it's on you. Ain't on me. It's on you. Oh yeah, and there ain't no warranty on this thing either. No year, no 2 years. This is special. All right, you break it, I'll fix it. But don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.